Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Well, as a content creator and an Elite Dangerous partner, I have been given access to the Lakon Type-8, the new ship in Elite Dangerous. We're going to take a quick look at this, run through it, look at the variations you can get, and cut through it to see what it's really like. Will it be worth your money? Well, we'll find out. Alright then, commanders, no nonsense, this is what you want to see. This is the Lakon Type-8 as it stands on the test server that Frontier Development has very generously set up for content creators who are in their partner program. Now, what's this all mean? Well, just like they released the Python Mark II, it is going to be available as of the 7th of August, we understand. Date might change, but it's looking already for the 7th, for ARCs. Now, okay, that being said, you might want to spend the ARCs, you might not want to spend the ARCs. If you don't want to spend the ARCs, you're going to have to wait a couple of months until it becomes available in-game for credits. Not to worry, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about what the ship looks like and what it's all about. So, as you can see straight away, this is the standard version. Just like they released the Python Mark II in two variants, you had the standard and the stellar. You've got exactly the same thing here with this particular ship, the Type-8. It's available in standard and stellar. Now, what do you get? Now, as we know about all of this. On the Type-8, it comes fitted with, as standard, two 1F pulse lasers, lightweight alloy, the power plant. You get a 5C frameshift drive. Okay. No utility mounts. Bit of cargo, there's that 7E cargo rack there, 4E shield generator, super cruise assist which you can rip out, a 4E shield generator, you can rip that out, and then you can basically do what you want it. This is the bare template, the bare bones Type-8 you're going to get. Go and blaze your own trail with it, that's up to you. Now, if you want to spend a few more arcs, then you can get the stellar version. Now the stellar version, look at that, comes with a paint job. Oh yes it does. It comes with the haulage stripe red paint job. That's what that is, right? And it does look a completely different ship, to be honest with you. Amazing what a little bit of paint and shading will do with you. Anyway, what you get with the stellar, right, is higher carrying capacity across its 6 cargo racks and a reinforced hull package. Well, we'll see about that. You get the ship, a Type-8. You get the specialised cargo transport loadout. That must be cargo racks. You get the haulage striped red paint job. You're looking at it. You get an aero ship kit. Well, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And you also get the shipyard unlock. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go back. We're going to unlock the standard one. There it is. Ooh, look at the graphics. Right? We know what we're getting hardpoint-wise. Let's deploy this pre-built ship. Right, okay, we've deployed it. That means we can access it in the shipyard. Right, so all that being said, has it turned up in the shipyard? I don't know. Are we going to be able to see how much it costs? Doesn't look like. Anyway, there's our Type-8 transporter right there. Brilliant. Let's use this ship, see what it's all about. Right. Let's get onto the pad, so we can have a better look at what's going on. But straight away, my eyes are drawn to the bottom right-hand side of the screen, right there. Looking at that, tactical layout, let's take a look at it. First off the bat, it certainly does benefit from the artist renditions that we saw, from a bit of shading and a bit of additional light. It really does look used and industrial. If we take a look around, and we're going to do this just like I'm seeing it, here it is. We've got some nice mist around it. We can see lots of shading that makes it look more industrialized. We've got those nacelles at the back that retract and expand depending on what the ship is doing, and of course it's sitting on a medium pad. These are very interesting. Got to be something to do with heat, the hot surface. So when you overheat, that's where your heat dissipation goes from. Very interesting indeed. So again, we've got those lovely mandibles at the front, and we've got the cockpit right there. The typical good old Lakon cockpit. All well and good. Looks fantastic. We've got the lights on at the moment. We can turn those off so we get a little bit of additional shading on there so we can pick up some of the details and have a good old nose around it. We've got those thrusters. There's the hard points. You know, and I thought there would have been perhaps saying medium hard points on you as opposed to small. But it is what it is, and it's the ship we're with. A completely different design aesthetic to what we're generally used to. In fact, somebody commented on my videos just this morning that they thought they were looking at a Star Citizen ship. Well, yeah, I kind of know what they mean. But that's a good thing, no? What do you think? Let me know. Anyway, on with the look. We're inside. This is the actual cockpit. We're here. We're at Jameson Memorial. I'm going to turn on my Tobii Eye Tracker so we have a good look around. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, this Lakon cockpit. Yes, it's a big old glass bubble, but look at the view you get. Blocked, I suppose, by two big mandibles pointing out the front. But, you know, we have a good look around. No problems. You know, we've got all the options. Okay, let's go through the standard, shall we say, views of what you get. This is the back of the ship. Nice big thrusters, nice big engines. We know the engines at the back move out. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Again, we've got this like big vent at the back. What's going on there? And there's also a hard point around here somewhere just under where the cargo bay is. Again, it's that Lakon cockpit. You know, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Very used, very industrial. We've got additional seats here. You know, we've got all of the things. It's Lakon. What are we expecting? Moving around to the back of the cockpit. Yeah, we've seen this before. We've seen that before. If you've been in a Lakon ship, you've seen it before. But it's a pretty looking ship. Now, it does come pretty basic. Alright, we're going to just get ourselves back in the hangar bay and have a good nose around with it. I mean, everything's been released, basically, of the modules of what you're going to get with this ship. But still, there's no accounting to actually getting your hands on it and having a good fiddle and a twiddle, as they say. Right, starport services. Into outfitting. Right, and there it is. Ooh, look at it. Oh, I'm going to be flying the hell out of this. So, as we've unlocked it, right, the rebuy on this ship is 0. Right, 0 credits until you start putting stuff into it. So, it's up to you. You're not going to leave it standard. So the hard points, again, they haven't changed their stance. They're all small, right, apart from the medium right at the back. You know, I mean, we could put a great big honking turret on that. And there it is. Great for covering an escape, like what we've been saying. In the utility mount, you get nothing as standard. This is a standard ship, lightweight alloy, 5E power plant. Could stick a Guardian power plant in that as well now. Thrusters, 5E. Frame shift drive. Well, you won't be banging an A in that really, but we're going to take this out just as it is stock. 4E power distro. 3E on the life support. A little bit weak that. Sensors. But you've got a honking big fuel tank. Look at that. Capacity, 32 there. That's not bad, is it? So in the optional internals, you've got a 4E shield generator. They've gone for the cargo. I mean, you can get a load of cargo in this ship. That's a load of cargo, so it's quite good. But I know what you want to hear. You want to hear the engine sounds. I want to hear the engine sounds. Let's stop messing about and get this thing launched, shall we? Right. Here we go. So we're going to go for an external view straight away. Right, so we're disengaged. Let's just take off. Ooh, they've come out, look. Unfortunately, there's not a button for that, but they've come out. I press the landing gear for that to come out. They retract. What happens if you do this? Let's see that again. In they go. And they extend. Cool stuff. I am interested to see if that turns. It does, you know. So as we extend the landing gear... Oh, it doesn't. I thought it would have. So what's that then? Back it goes. They extend. Oh, I thought that would have I thought that would have moved, you know. That would have rotated. No biggie. But there you go. Right, let's take this thing out. So this is stock. This is the standard version. Right. Here we go. This is the engine test. Now I'm hearing a few things going on there. There's like a...
You have left the no-fire zone. This is traffic operations. Signing off.
We'll wait for the controller to go. Pressing the button yet again, you hear like like a gate opening, a dumping of fuel. Listen. And this is stock, right? This is a stock ship. Let's take a look outside. So here we are in the blackness of space. Put the lights on. Not that we can really see what we're doing, but here we are. We're outside Jameson, you know, in Shinrata. Here we go. Ooh, there's lots of little touches, like when you boost, you know, you get these sort of like expanding. Here we go. It's a good look, isn't it? It's a good look. And this, like I say, is standard. It's not a sluggish old ship. I wonder how fast the other one goes. Should we go and get it and have a look at the Stellar version? Why ever not, I tell you. Why ever not? But as it stands, quite impressive in its stock configuration. Cool stuff. One thing I've got to mention before we get back to get the Stellar build, it's quite nimble.
Flight control, reduce speed to 100.
It really is quite nimble. It doesn't handle like a freighter, which is interesting, even in its stock configuration. It's not bad, it doesn't feel sluggish at all. I don't really know what I was expecting. Something a bit like a Type 7. You know? It is nimble.
Landing gear deployed.
Your approach is good. Maintain current course.
Easy to get through the slot. I got the gear extended, so the engine nacelles are retracted. Deacceleration is good. Brilliant, we're down. Starport services. Let's take a look at that stellar bit.
Docking complete. Ground crew dispatched.
Okay, so here we are in the shipyard once again, down to manage my ships. Over to the Type-8 transporter. This is the stellar build. What do we get? So we get a pulse laser, a 2F pulse laser on the back. We can always change that up, sort out that power plant. We'll see how much power we've got left. 2 1G pulse lasers, a 2F pulse laser, and some multi-cannons. We got a lightweight alloy, we got a 5A power plant, we got 5A thrusters. This is everything to me. This is a smuggler's ship. This is a gun runner's ship. This is what this is. You've got a 5A frameshift drive SCO in there. 3D life support, 4A power distributor. Lovely. 3D sensors. Heatsink, shield booster, point defense, and another shield booster. This is all about getting away and getting away quick, I would say. In the optional internals for this, you get 128-ton 7E cargo rack, humongous. 3 6Es, a shield generator at 5A. Now you can configure these however way you want it, really. 5A fuel scoop for getting about a bit. You know, it's all about the cargo. I'd rip that out and I'd put standard sort of sensor suite in there, you know, for scanning surfaces. You could do what you wanted with this. Straight away I'm thinking, ooh, you could put, you know, keep that 128, put a class 6 in that. Drop the fuel scoop or keep the fuel scoop. Pop in a Guardian frameshift drive booster and you'd be away. And there wouldn't be much else you'd have to do with this. Straight away that's what's going through my mind. Let's deploy this. Because you do get stuff with it, everybody. So here it is, Type-8 transporter. We're going to use that ship. Now, as they say in their press release, there is some stuff you can get in the liveries section. So there's the haulage red single stripe. Lovely. That's the stock colour. Does make it look a completely different ship. Okay, so ship kits. Now you get aero wings which are fitted. It's quite subtle, isn't it? So, you know, we've got aero bumpers, aero wings. Up to you. This aero ship kit isn't bad, to be honest with you. Tail, at least. And wings. Okay, so, you know, no spinny dishes this time. But we're okay with it. So this is going to be a faster ship, no doubt. So we're going to take this and we're going to... Oh, let's auto launch it. Go on. Give us something to do. Let's get to the external camera. We're just rising up now. We'll get camera access back in a moment. Here we go. Right. There you go. We've gone for altitude. It's launching. You saw the engines extend there. Cool stuff. My throttle was set to go full back. It looks quite nice in this paint job. Looks very nice in this paint job. Sets out all the details. It's good stuff. Brings out a lot more of the detail, I think, in this. They've been very wise as to release this as that, say, the stellar launch colour. Reminds me of Thunderbirds, that. Do you know what I mean? Certainly reminds me a little bit of Thunderbirds. Anyway, we should be far enough from the station now. We've had a good look at it. I like the paint job on this. It says racer, but then it's a freighter. Do you know what I mean? Let's kick in the boost, see what happens. Yeah, you see those those heat dissipators, they're glowing. Right, let's see what we got back in the cockpit. So here we go, auto launch complete. As standard, 5A thrusters.
You have left the no-fire zone. We hope to see you again, Commander.
We're ticking along at 160, I say meters per second. It's good as, isn't it, really? With 2 pips to the engines. Let's whop that over there. And let's whop that right into the middle. That takes it up to 219, 220. Let's hit boost. $371 with no engineering. That's not bad. Let's have a look at all of the ship statistics. Right, so 26.47 light years unladen, 25.14 light years current. Not bad, and we haven't tuned it one little bit. It's not bad, is it really? Not bad at all. Let's see how we do with the heat. Up to 40. And now, let's take it a supercharge. Super Cruise overcharge.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, we're going to let the temperature just balance itself out. Okay, so no engineering on this ship, though this is the Stellar edition. So let's have a look. 33, we're tickling along 33, 4 pips of the engines, 5A thrusters, everything else is switched on. Right, let's hit the go button. That's not bad, it's quick. It's quick. I mean, look what we're doing. We're sucking that fuel down. Not as much as on the old, version 1 ships.
Temperature critical.
Hitting a heat sink. Very little jitter on this, which is good.
Deployed.
And it's sipping the fuel. Sipping it. Which is fantastic. So, what do I think of the Type-8? I like it. Were you expecting me to say anything else? I do. I like it. It's a new ship. It shows investment in the game. I think it looks utterly fantastic. And it shouldn't be sniffed at. Yeah, it's got a great big bulbous Lakon cockpit on it. It's also got 4 honking great big space engines that extract and contract as well. So, I think it's good. I think it's good. No news on price yet, which is interesting. No news on price, but we'll have to wait and see. This is a test server after all. A great ship, a great addition to the game. A more in-depth review will come when I've had a bit more hands-on with it. Anyway, I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for looking at this initial look at the Lakon Type-8 in both the standard and the Stellar configurations. Will you buy one? That's the question. Will you buy one with ARCs on release day? Touted around August the 7th. Who knows? I'll see you soon.